It is a great, incredible sadness that we report that our deputy was transported and pronounced dead at the hospital.
An Adams County Sheriff's deputy is shot and killed in the line of duty. The community is showing its support for a fallen hero.
When one goes down, we all feel it.
The law enforcement community working through their grief to bring the suspects to justice.
And we are still searching for potentially armed and dangerous suspects.
Well, hearts are breaking across the metro area again as we mourn the loss of a second deputy shot and killed in less than 4 weeks.
And this time, police are still looking for at least 2 people who may have been involved.
One man was taken into custody following the shooting, which began as a call of an assault in progress. The suspect running from officers before firing when those officers caught up with him.
We are now learning more about the deputy killed. We're told 32-year-old Heath Gum is both a husband and a father. And we have team coverage this morning. Nicole Brady is in the neighborhood where police have been searching for suspects. Connor Wist is at the Adams County Sheriff's substation where the deputy was stationed.
But we start with reporter Megan Lopez, who is not far from the spot in Thornton where the deputy was shot. Megan?
And we move to the other side of the block here. We're now on 88th and Edison. That is still completely blocked off, guys. It's been about 16 hours, and you're seeing another police car pull in right here. But it's been about 16 hours since the first reports came in of an officer down. What you're seeing is 3 blocks in this area that are completely closed off and have been since about 7 p.m. last night when that first call came in. The Adams County Sheriff's Office just tweeted out a short time ago that it's continuing to search for suspects and process the crime scene in the area. It asked everyone to be patient with them as they continue to investigate and try to determine exactly what happened and why. There is also a mobile command unit about 100 yards away from where I'm standing, and that is where they're trying to process all of the evidence in this area. So here's what the Adams County Sheriff's Office says happened last night. Sheriff's deputies were called out to this area around 7 p.m. for an assault in progress. When they arrived on the scene, the suspect started running. Deputies chased him and caught up with him in the backyard of a house near where I'm standing on Edison. He turned around, pulled out a gun, and opened fire, hitting one of the deputies in the chest. 32-year-old deputy Heath Gum was taken to the Denver Health Hospital where he was pronounced dead. 1 suspect was caught. 2 others are believed to still be on the loose. Neighbors I spoke with this morning tell me that police officers were searching their yards for those suspects.
This is the cops on 9, and then the cops knocked my door too.
What were they asking you?
They didn't want to check my yard.
Did
In
they
my
go
trucks.
ahead and go in there?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What were they doing?
They're just looking around for, I think, for those guys.
Taking another live look outside now, another woman who was leaving the neighborhood told me that police also asked to search her yard and her car for the men. She was in her house on the phone when that shooting happened, and she says she didn't hear any of the shots fired, but she did see the massive police presence. That massive police presence is still here today. So still a very fluid scene here. We're still waiting for updates from the Adams County Sheriff's Office. People are being allowed to leave this area, but they're not really being allowed to get back in.
We're losing that shot there of Megan's. We should tell you the shooting has hit the emotions of the community quite hard, and nowhere is that more evident than the Sheriff's Office substation where Deputy Heath Gum worked. Denver 7's Connor Wist is live for us at that station. Connor, obviously a very somber mood there today.
Yes, Mitch, what started off as one flag in the ground has now grown into the center for bouquets and candles and mostly prayers. I want to give you a look at this. Even in the past few minutes, people have still been coming by and bringing their kids and their family members to honor fallen Deputy Heath Gum. Now, our team was here when a man came to put this flag in the ground last night, and we have been here this morning as community members have come to pay their respects, some quietly coming by to lay flowers, others taking a moment to kneel and pray. We also went to the Sheriff's Office headquarters in Brighton. There is a memorial growing there as well with flowers and candles. People also came by to donate food to the Sheriff's Office. And with the many school cancellations in the area today, one mother we spoke with used this as an opportunity to teach her son how to support law enforcement.
Well, this is our community. He goes to school down the street. He went to elementary across the street, and these guys, do a great job keeping us safe. So just to show him that we have to pay our respects when things like this.
And again, you're taking a live look out here at the memorial growing outside of the substation. Now, when we were over at the sheriff's office,
Well, if you have any information about these two suspects still out there somewhere or anything that might help investigators with this crime, the number to call right there on your screen. This is a tip line set up, 720-322-1313. And remember, even the smallest detail may help in an investigation this large.
18 schools are closed today as police and sheriff's deputies search for the two remaining suspects. All of those schools are in the Adams 12 and Mapleton districts. Nicole Brady joins us now. Nicole, it's been a really stressful night and morning for people who live in that neighborhood.
You know, it really has, Molly. I'm standing right in the area where they caught the one suspect. It was right behind these apartments and homes here, basically their backyard. One suspect captured, two others took off running. So 16 hours after this started, there is still an active crime scene here. People woke up this morning inside a police perimeter and really with no idea if they're safe with these two suspects still on the run.
It's really scary because a lot of people there's so many families in this neighborhood and there's so many kids and anything could happen. It's just really scary.
Yeah, we actually did see a lot of kids out here this morning, families. Some had to go to school because not all the schools were closed, and they had to walk through a crime scene. Many schools, as you said, though, canceled classes, 7 in the Adams 12 district, 11 schools in the Mapleton districts. Those two suspects described to us only as two males, black or Hispanic, wearing dark clothing, so not much to go on there. Throughout the night and into the morning hours, police had this several block area surrounded, and they questioned some neighbors here. Others were told that they couldn't drive out of the neighborhood or come back in. In fact, we saw some police checking IDs out here for people who wanted to get into the neighborhood. Most people we spoke to seemed to understand, and they were very concerned about the department and the family of Deputy Gum.
They put their lives on the line every day for us, and we appreciate that from them. So it's very heartfelt from us that, you know, that they lost an officer, and I feel bad for the family, and they have my deepest sympathies.
And certainly it is a hard day for all law enforcement. We have had so many other agencies out here helping assist today. Aurora PD, Arvada PD, a very tough time for them. And again, those two suspects still on the loose, so still a very active day. Law enforcement on alert, and this neighborhood still on high alert as well. We'll keep you updated on what happens. For now, though, we are live in Thornton. Nicole Brady, Denver 7.
And if you'd like to help the family of Deputy Heath Gum, you can go to the Colorado Police Foundation website. We have a link right now on our website, thedenverchannel.com. And this news is so hard to process given we just went through this only 25 days ago.
Just a short while ago, Douglas County Deputy Zach Parrish lost his life. That was New Year's Day after a man ambushed officers and deputies near Highlands Ranch. Deputy Parrish was just 29 years old, also a husband, and he was a father of 2. Now, last night, as the shooting was unfolding in Adams County, as planned, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office was putting Deputy Parrish's patrol vehicle back in service for the first time since that shooting. This is something the department had been planning on for some time. His unit is officially renamed to ZP3. That was his nickname because Zach Parrish was the third Zach Parrish in the family.
Adams County not the only place praying for an officer this morning. A 25-year-old police officer in Detroit is in critical condition, shot while responding to a domestic disturbance call last night. One person has been taken into custody. Our sister station is reporting the suspect had 9 registered firearms and prior arrests for both assault and drugs. And police in LA are still looking for the person who shot out the window of this police cruiser last night. The officer was out of the cruiser helping someone injured in another shooting. When the shots broke out, nobody was hurt in that second shooting.